Hi ladies, hi gents, hope you're all well. First of all, I just want to say thank you for following this process with me where you watched all my super long videos. It's really sweet of you, and I said I'd come back and do a process of me altering the tags. So that's what I'm going to do today. But just before I start, about 3 days ago, sadly our beautiful Simba passed, and she's somewhere over the rainbow, reunited with her twin sister Tala, who passed just over a year ago. So I'm a little bit sad, but she was 14 and much loved, and I know she's in a better place, but we miss her terribly. But I am grateful that I've got these process videos going on, because it's a lovely welcome distraction right now. Mind you, it'll probably be another week before I upload these anyway, because I try and work about a week or 2 weeks ahead on my videos. But anyway, so this is a page that you watched me create, and we chose the tags that would go into each of the pockets. So what I'm going to do is just take them out, so I remember which pockets they're going into, because I like to look at the pocket that they're going into to see where I think the embellishment should go. Like for instance, this one should go on this corner, so we'll start with that one. So I'll just pop that to the side. I have got my cup of tea with me. Can't do anything without a cup of tea. So I've got my lid with all my scraps and bits and bobs in. I have started work on a few other pages which I will show you later. So there's a bit more scraps in here from those. So this is what I'm going to work with for these tags. Okay, so I want to put something in this corner. I might not be as organised as usual, because I just decided I was going to do it today, and I thought so I've got this little offcut here, so I think I might use that. So I might just fray this edge a bit more. So I've just got a little, so what I'll do is I would make a little loop there, like so. Take the lid off my glue. Take one of my sheets of kitchen towel to the side so that I've got it to hand. Okay, so I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on the end of both ends of this, and just loop it over to make a little tab, basically. Okay, let's bring my page over a minute. I just want to roughly see how much embellishment I can add. So I think I will take a small piece of corrugated, I've got one here, and have that there. I'm not going to shape it anymore because it's a nicely ripped little piece already. Place that on there like that. Take a little bit of paper. Oh, Alfie's barking. Don't know what that. Alfie. He's a bit Alfie. He's a bit unsettled at the moment. Because he's gone from having 2 sisters, cats, to not having any, so he's a bit confused at the moment. Because when we got Alfie as a puppy, Tala and Simba were already like, you know, 8 years old, and they mothered him quite a lot, and so he's a little bit confused as to why Simba's not here. But so I've just added some fibres on there, and then I want to add a flower. I did find some little paper flowers in a variety of blues. Put them there. And these ones are called rather Fancy Crafts. I've never had them before. I found them online. And I found a few different blues. I think I'm going to use that one. Pop these to the side. I'm just going to check that it will tuck in there okay with that one. Yes. Push that one down. And that's how that one looks. And see, you just got little bits peeping out here and there on that one. So that's that one. I'm just going to set that to the side. The next 2 go in this pocket. I just want to do it that way. Okay. Does mean I'm going to have to cover up this birdie a bit on this one and this one, but that can't be helped. Okay, I might use paper on this one. Let's see. I want it a bit smaller, like that. So I'm just folding that in half to make the tab. What I might do is just shape this a little bit so that I don't cover up the birdie. So I'm going to place this bit first. Tiny bit of glue. On glue, there we go. So I can still see the little birdie on the back. And then this one. So, a little bit of corrugated. Maybe a little bit of lace. Just a little, you know, off-cut. Shop. I keep forgetting to look at the excuse me. I just want a tiny bit of like cheesecloth as well. There. Scrunch it up a bit. I found a lace trim. I want to see how it looks on here. I think it might be. Oh, it might be alright. Be a bit bright blue. I've got a white one as well. Might be better to use the white, but let me just look what that looks like. So that's aside. Let me see what the white looks like. I found these navy little flowers. I'm not sure. I should have cut some of these out already actually. But I didn't think. And they're just like organza little flowers with a pearl in. I think I'm just going to put the navy one on. Set them to the side. Pop that in there. Push that down. So that's that one. This one, okay. What do I want to do on this one? This one, I don't necessarily want to put a tab over the way, just like a little pull. A little bit of corrugated. down. And then, oh, I wonder if that'd be a bit two-dimensional. Found some of these little ribbon roses, but they're quite dimensional, and mind you, I guess they'd flatten down a bit. I think that's two-dimensional for that small. Tiny flower in there. I'll use this one. And the smallest piece of so that's that one. I do like doing the bigger ones because I like doing the small ones too, but you can add a bit more to the bigger ones. Okay, let me look at the page. Okay, so on this one I think I'll use a denim tab. And again, I do just eyeball it, sorry. I think on this one I might put an eyelet. No, I don't think I will, because I want to do something a little bit more on this one. Okay. I will go back and gesso the corrugated on these like I did on the book. I think on this one I want to use one of my bigger flowers actually. And maybe a little bit of this lace. Oh, okay. So I've got this little snippet of lace, and I think I want to put it there. Like that. Now I went and found some more of resin pieces that I thought might match this. So this is like a frame and four corners, but they've got roses on. So I think I've been hoarding these pieces for a long time. I'm just looking at on the lighter one. I do quite like that one. Okay, so tiny bit of cheesecloth. Make sure that's well stuck down. Big flower. It's nice to have a few big embellish tags and then some simpler ones as well. It's going to take a little while to stick down. How it looks. It really is just playing with bits of paper and stuff and snippets, and so that's those. They will need to obviously set before I add the gesso, so I'm just going to lift those up there. Let them dry off. Excuse me. So, in the other album, I did use paper bags, and I had a couple, literally two, slightly bigger paper bags, and then I had the floral ones. So I didn't have any paper bags as big as the ones I used in the other one, but I have these sizes. So these are the floral bags that I used, and this is the biggest one I had left in the craft colour. It's a little wider than the floral one, and then I have these two small ones. They're slightly different sizes. This one I've got quite a few of them, and they're actually lined with like a plastic, because they're actually treat bags, these that I found. So what I thought I might do is alter a couple of these for this album. Like I say, I have started work on another couple of pages to add in. So if I show you those first, so I've got this one where I used the stripy fabric. This was a doily, and the centre of it is linen, but it was very stained, and you know, I had washed it and it didn't come out. So I used paper to cover the centre of that linen doily, and then I added the embellishments, and so that is the tuck spot there. And of course I added a few embellishments up here as well. So that's another page, and then if I turn it over, this is the back of that page, which is this fabric with the denim, and then this is the pocket to the side. I made a half page here using the polka dot fabric. So it where's my, I'm just looking for a full page size. So this is what was a full page, and I just cut it in half to make the half page. And I made a paper pocket on this one. There's a tag here. And what I did on this one, I carried the paper beyond the page, because I quite liked the idea of this coming out, and I strengthened it with a corrugated, and obviously added this embellishment. I've added a little bit up here as well, and on the other side I did the same thing because I loved how it looked here. I also wanted to extend it out this side. I haven't finished decorating this page, but I will. So that's another page that I've done. And I also started, so with the cut off that page, the fabric that was left, I created this little pocket here. And if you can imagine, so that's the half page, and with the fabric piece cut off here, I folded it in half and made this little pocket. And again, I haven't decorated this yet, and I just covered this side in paper and this side in fabric, so that's still to be decorated as well with embellishments. So here we go. So this page would be like that, but I want to put two paper bags in here. So I just want to see which ones I want to use. I think I'll use that one. And that one, but in between these two pages. Yes. Yes. Okay. So I think what I'll do is I'll alter these two with you. So if I move these out the way, and I'm going to bring my paper pads over. I think I'll do the bigger one first, so I'm gonna, this is gonna go in with this way, but I want to see if I want to cut it down a bit height-wise, because I like to have some, yeah, I think I'm gonna cut it down to about there. Get my trimmer. And then I think I'll choose my papers. Okay. Just wondering whether I should go with, ooh. Oh, it's so difficult because I really like that. I really like this paper on the back here, but I love these. I really love them. Okay. It's so hard to choose when you love the papers so much. I think I might use that for the back. Yes. And then I'd add yes, I think I might do that at the back and then add corrugated to the top, or a second paper. Yes, I'm going to use that on the back, that one. Right, the front. Ooh, choices. I've got a lot of those. I think I'm going to use, have I used all the dark ones? Just check I haven't got a big piece of that in here. No, but I've got enough to cover that. So if I have that and oh, I love that paper too. This is so hard. That one. Oh, that one. Okay. So let's do the front first. Okay, so this paper is going to just tuck in there to cover this, and I know people will be horrified, but all I do is I can find my pencil. I've got one out ready. There it is. So I've tucked it in place, and all I do is just draw around it. Just do that, and then I will cut it on the inside of the line, just so that it's just a bit shorter than the drawn line. So that's that. So I like pop something in there so that it doesn't stick to the other side. Whilst I'm doing this, okay. Don't put too much glue on it. Just need to lift it up so I can see it's straight. With. I do eyeball a lot, I'm sorry, I know. One lady said on my video that her OCD was going mad because I wasn't measuring stuff. And I do get that, I do understand that, but I don't know, I'm just I just find it easier, I don't know, I just need to make sure I've got this up the right way. So that would be that way. Okay. And it doesn't have to be perfect, you know. You're going to add embellishments to it, and see how that fits. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Once I get the paper on this bag, I'll take a break and get a fresh cup of tea, and then I'll come back and we'll do a bit more on it. And then the paper will have dried, and check that's not I might need to just add a bit on this corner, sorry, it's just a little bit loose on that corner. Nicely down. So what we will be doing is we will just glue this edge and glue this edge, but I'm going to wait till I've covered the back. Okay. So for this one, I'm going to first of all trim off this top on this one. So I think we're going to use a mixture of corrugated and paper, I think. I like that effect here. So I'm going to line that up. Make sure I cut the line and not the wood line on this paper. Is a little bit bigger than the page. I don't want it to pull away, so I'm just going to take a tiny slither off. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That in this side and nozzle on this again. I need to do it this way just to line this up at the top. There we go. Now, as you can see, it doesn't go quite to the bottom of the page because I'm only using 6x6 papers, and I don't want to use another paper line on this, but this is fine because what I'm going to do is create a tuck spot using corrugated card which will cover this up. Let me see if I've got so something like that. So I want to keep the straight edge at the bottom because I do want the bottom of this covered up. So I'm just going to roughly draw a line. I'm not going to cut it straight, but I don't want to rip inside that line. I want to rip outside that line because I'm okay with it hanging over. Now, this is going to go here, but like that, and so it's going to have a really nice big tuck spot on this. I don't want it. I might cut a little bit off that. Oh, that didn't quite cut. Still didn't quite cut. Okay, maybe I am going to rip it. Okay. Okay. But what I want to do is maybe put a bit of lace coming out of the bottom of that before I add that tuck spot. So I think I'm going to use this one. To the side, so I need to go straight from there. Okay, I have to roughly work out where my glue is going to go on this, because I only want to do the edges. Check it's not, I need to go a little bit further up on this side. Wiping the excess off here. Okay. So on this side, I'm literally just going to glue down these two tabs. Let's do it this way and that way. So a little bit glue that side and the same this side. And glue those down. Should have got some of my little clips out. And just while I'm looking at this, I know I'm going to add a couple of pieces of corrugated onto this side. Let's take a fresh sheet out. So that's going to be the front, that's going to be the back. And I'm keeping the straight edge. because I'll probably add some lace along there. So that one's going there. Just check there, sticking. And then I do love using this corrugated card in this way. And you know, I've had that book sat in my stash for so long. And I was tidying up and I came across it and I thought, oh my goodness, I need to use this. I think what I want to do under that is have a little bit of, before I stick that corrugated on, is have a little bit of cheesecloth peeping out along here. Just like that, before I add it. Opens okay, yeah. That's glued. Excellent. Okay, so what I want to do, take that out before I have a break. I want to do two things. I want to mark the holes. Excuse me. Punch them. Just get my page. Mark the holes, punch them, and then just get a bit of gesso onto that corrugated. I'll make sure it misses that top one. So I want it. I want it there. Again, this is all very rough. I just go with it and see what happens. Okay, so let me get top down. Oh. Need two on this one. Okay, pokey tool ready. And then now this does, this side's quite thick, so I need to position it so I can see the mark. Now this does hold one side of the envelope so it doesn't expand. So when these are in, this side will not expand like that. But this side still will, so there'll still be plenty of room to add stuff into the paper bag, you know, even though this side is So this is the front. And when I done the other videos the other week, I realised I didn't have much blue seam binding other than that one piece I used on the front cover. So I have ordered some, but do you know what, they haven't arrived. Because I would have liked to do another video showing you me I'm having a hard time getting this one in. Tying it all together. But we'll see what happens. It could come in the post today. Okay. So that's the eyelets on. And everything is drying nicely. Still got, you know, a good pocket there. And then we've got a tuck spot there, and this is also a tuck spot. I'm just not sure whether it will fit a large. I'll have to wait till it dries. It would, but I think I'll put a small in there and a large in there. Let's see how it works out. So, let me just get a paintbrush. I didn't think I'd get quite this far in one video, so it's probably super long. Let me have a slurp of cold tea, just so I can get some of the gesso done. I'm going to do this side and leave it to dry because obviously this is a bigger side, and then I'll do the... I just love how this looks. I had so many lovely comments saying how you enjoyed crafting along with me and watching me, and I was so worried about how long the videos were and how slow a crafter I am, but so many of you said that you liked it, so thank you very much for that. I do appreciate that. And I kind of like the idea that you felt that you were crafting along with me. I really like that, so thank you. Okay, so that one can dry. I'll just do these tag ones whilst I am here. There's a tiny bit on here, but it's not overly seen, but I am just going to rub the brush over it. Okay, so that where it does peep out, you can see it. Might just add a tiny bit of gesso to those, and on there. And just on these stamen, just to Shabby them up a bit. Okay, so I will leave those to dry, and when we come back, what we'll do is this side will be dry. What I might do is, whilst I'm having a break, I might just gesso this and this so that we're ready to maybe add some embellishments to that page. Yep. Thank you for watching. I will see you in a bit.